Doves, 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 doves. Welcome to Dove Simulator, aka Star Wars Battlefront 2. My name is AWOL, and who are you?
I'm Moxness. Hey everyone.
I fly for doves. Woo! If you missed the previous stream, this game has a lot of doves in it. And in this stream, we're going to be talking about the officer class in Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is the support class. And you're going to be able to have area of effect abilities, like my base command ability. That's going to increase everybody's health around you by 50. Actually, gigantic. And you can deploy a blaster turret on the ground. It's an anti-infantry turret to murder people. And then a flashbang grenade to confuse the heck out of everyone you're playing and disrupt their vision so that it'll make it even more difficult for them to learn the game.
Great.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the officer class, and what's cool about the officer class, we're going to use the vanilla build for officer class. What's cool about him, oops, I should have showed you his weapon really quick. What's cool about him is he is the first dedicated, really, support we've had in a long time. In the previous game, we just had a lot of, anybody could pick any number of healing items and what have you. But in this game, we actually have a dedicated class for it. So what I'm hoping is that support, will have its own fit in the meta and will become, very, very important to the game. And, people are going to want to balance their teams around having an officer around, that type of thing, so that it's kind of, a sticking point for a team. How come there's not enough officers? Just like when you're queuing in Overwatch, where's the support?
Yep. Yeah, there's never the right person that. But we found that there was nobody focusing on objectives last game. Everyone's just getting into the game, just shooting people, killing people, racking up battle points so that they can upgrade, get the different supports or the different reinforcements rather. So that's probably what's going to happen this time around. Instead of trying to focus on the objectives that else seems to care about.
The doves! Get down! The doves are everywhere! My Arnold is garbage in comparison to your Arnold. So, alright, I'm gonna put an infantry turret here. Why? And I'm just gonna use my ability. Here we go. Just getting everybody's health up. For sure. Officering. So basically, I'm gonna be trying to stay with my squad. As you can see, we're going into the middle of a game here. So I have no idea how well or terribly we're doing. But I'm going to stay close to my allies. I'm going to kind of redeploy my turret as we sort of move forward from point to point. Just randomly chuck flashbang grenades. Break free with 0. Oh god. 0, 0. No! Okay. I need to have my 0 button handy. I was not prepared at all for that. But the turret appears to be... Whoa, what was that? Was that a rocket? Or was that a ship?
Rocket.
We don't get to find out what killed me. So right now we're playing Assault... Roger. We're playing Assault on Theed. And this is the closest thing that they have in the beta to a Walker Assault style map. As the droids were marching in Naboo, straight up the gut of the middle of the town, disrupting all kinds of dove habitats. And, we want to stop the clones, those pesky clones, from picking up these ion disruptors and using those ion disruptors to shoot our MTT, this thing. If we can stop them from doing that, then we can avoid moving into multiple phases in the future. And that's what we want to do as the as the droids, we want to have multiple phases in the future. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to move in on the palace and to wreck everything inside the palace.
Yeah.
Because we're the bad guys in this scenario going after the town.
People asking us in chat, what happened to TGN Overwatch? Yeah, we changed the name back to TGN because we figured if we're actually going to be showing games other than Overwatch as well, that it might be a bit weird being in Overwatch. So that's kind of the idea there. That doesn't mean we're not still doing Overwatch content. Everybody's kind of freaking out, thinking that this means we're just going to do this from now on, and we're not going to do Overwatch anymore. Right. That's not true. We're going to be still doing Overwatch. We're going to have some VODs out this weekend. We've got a live stream planned for Tuesday as well when the Overwatch Halloween event begins. Try that as well.
Yep.
Today though, all Battlefront. Doing Battlefront.
Yep.
Over and over again. We've already done one. Heavy. Officer.
That's right. And we're going to be doing all 4 trooper classes, and we're going to be playing both Attack on Theed as well as the Strike on Takodana, where you're picking up artifacts, going on crazy like vision quests and what have you. We're going to be doing that. That's not actually... but that is what we're doing. So let's see if I can get near my allies here. We're going to increase some health. Got the turret here on the ground. Probably not the best positioning. Just learning how to play the officer class now. I only have a few hours of experience playing this game so far. So if I'm not esports yet, that would be the reason. So it looks like you can detonate your turret, and then you kill yourself when you detonate your turret, by the way. I'm just now learning that. Sweet.
It seemed like there was a delay there. Was there a delay when you were...
Yeah, you put it down and it goes beep, 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 and then it blows up. So that was...
see.
So the beep, beep, beep was supposed to tell me that I was going to die if I... Oops. Alright, sweet. So we're gonna go over here into a better position. We're gonna drop our turret, like, right here. All up in everybody's business.
Yes, turrets. The droids can make turrets. Is it similar for the other side?
Yes,
Clones?
both sides can make turrets. They have basically the same abilities, so there's really not much of a difference. It's pretty much the same, and that's the way that they're like keeping it balanced. There will be different guns, so that's a thing. I hit him with that flashbang. There will be different guns. See if he got flashbang there. Hey, buddy. Dead. I like the way the officer gun feels. I feel much more comfortable with it than heavy gun. I don't know why.
Good.
Yeah, but I need to detonate my turret in order to actually be able to hit, which kind of stinks. I kind of wish I could remotely do that.
Wait, you can't remotely detonate your turret? You have to detonate it?
Right now I'm hitting the E button and I like can't do anything with my turret. But there we go. Now it just went on cooldown. I think like the timer ran out. Now it's going to be refreshing. So yeah.
That's kind of crappy. You have to go and detonate it.
Well, I think it just makes it more consequential for you to decide where you put your turret.
Yeah,
I think that's the idea.
This is Torbjorn. Not a Torbjorn.
Oh.
Put a turret and make a new turret wherever the hell.
I'm dropping this turret right here.
What is going on?
I just got flashbang. That's what happened. We're moving forward pretty effectively, and we're going to be defending this ion disruptor. That's what the clones are trying to pick up, so we're just trying to stop them from picking up. And it looks like my turret got blown up. That's the good thing about the turret is you like, it itself pulls a lot of aggro away from your team, so even if it gets destroyed, it's okay. I need to hide. Flashbang. It looks like the flashbang doesn't affect you directly very much, so that's good. My turret did not get deployed. I should not have run forward there. B2 Super Battlejoy just wrecked me.
The B2s, so they're just like the rocket jump. Everybody's just the same as the other side. Like a reset, pretty much.
Yeah, basically, with the exception of guns, they're pretty much the same from what I can tell. I'm not seeing any major difference.
Right.
Yeah. Still runs better than PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. True. Get wrecked by a droid. Then go in. God, the dubs, man! Dubs. They don't. Alright, I'm gonna stick around with my ally here. Try to help him out.
Yeah, I feel like there should be more variety.
Activating strategic control circuit.
The different sides. Like the droids should feel different from...
They are different. It's not, like, when the developers talk, it's not a pure reskin. So So there are some differences in the way the like shooting handles, and you know, it does feel a little different. Obviously, all of the audio and what have you is different, but I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't seem to be significantly different.
It even just like the way it looks a little bit too much like getting it and putting it on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna detonate my.
I like when you see those V2 battle droids like beeping around.
Oh god, gotta go.
Things.
Right.
Just looks the same as the clones.
Overriding the
Pretty much.
So.
Exterminate the Republic forces.
What did I just get killed by there? Vanguard. Yeah, so that's the assault class. He's got what is essentially a shotgun, and he can one-shot officers, which have much lower health. So he just one-shot me. First, of course, because you're support.
Yeah.
When you're support, you get wrecked.
Monolith Preacher saying jumping units are going to be really hard to use without a decent squad. This game is anything like the original Battlefront.
Activating strategic
And yeah, somebody was asking last stream about the original Battlefront 2 and how it compared. And so far, well, I don't have experience with the original Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
But this guy does.
Yeah, I played a decent amount of that game. So far, I mean, it's a totally different game, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's very different. It feels different. It's what, 12 years later. So folks being like, oh, is it gonna live up to that? And oh, does it have all the things the other one had? All that stuff. Like, it's 12 years later, guys. They've made a different game. It's not gonna have. All right, that's getting ridiculous. The detonating myself on my own turret thing. So it's not, with the UI, it's not super clear when the actual detonation sequence initiates. We're gonna use a rocket droid, which is like the jet trooper or rocket trooper. It's not super clear when the detonation sequence goes. I would like a UI indicator. And honestly, I would like to be able to do it remotely. I don't like having to walk up to my turret. That feels really weird. Feels like an unnecessary and boring action.
Wow. It's like pretty cool when flying around.
Missed rockets.
Like spin around with the pack there.
Yeah. Yeah, like the rockets on the back of it, you mean?
Clones look cool. Right? Like, and that it looks very much like original sort of Boba Fett, jetpack, Jango Fett, jetpack stuff. But on the droid, I don't know. It kind of looks like when you're a kid and you're just like playing with action figures and stuff, and you just grab
the way you
one
want it to look.
and you're like, woo! Like that's sort of what it looks like when you like jump around as the droid, right? It looks like somebody's just grabbed by the like waist and woo!
It kind of does look like that. Like the physics, like wee.
Right? Like that's what it looks like.
Oh, dashing is back, by the way. Look at this dash. The dash animation looks pretty sweet.
While it's picture saying asymmetrical classes would likely weight the matches in favor of one side. It hides.
This
Yeah,
is true,
I guess so.
yeah.
I guess so.
I just got wrecked by a heavy.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I'd be fine with asymmetrical classes too. Are we going esports here, guys? Or are we like doing a fun Star Wars game? Personally, and I know this is controversial, I'm okay with them mixing eras with heroes, or at least having a mode, or some scenarios we can mix eras with heroes. For me, it's all about like, give me the most variety and most options possible, without breaking the game. And wow, rocket launchers.
I think what it does is it creates a little bit more like interesting metas, right?
Yeah.
When you have stuff like that, kind of like Overwatch, how that's like the game is not. There's clearly certain heroes who are more overpowered on certain maps than others.
Correct.
And it makes it just interesting from that meta standpoint. I have to pick based on that and figure out like, oh, I better pick this because they've got this role, because they've got that, right? Like that's really cool to me. And just having like, oh, I've got a jetpack guy and my opponent has the same jetpack guy reskinned is a bit weird. And the weird thing is that, like, I know even in Overwatch, in a game like that where you can have the same characters on opposite teams, you got like, oh, I got a Pharah here and I got a Pharah there. It's still Pharah, right? She's the same, and it makes sense. But if you had another character that was like, here's a different character, but it's basically just a reskin of that other character.
Superior weapons and
Well, then, should it just be a skin option then?
Right.
Like that you can just change the skin. I mean, it's a little bit different for sure here with Star Wars because you gotta have the sides, right?
Sure.
You don't want to just have a bunch of droids and clones all mixing, otherwise probably get confused. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it gives it a little bit more variety for them to split it up with guns. So they do want to, like, they do need to keep some level of immersion going with the game, where, you know, a droid, for example, wouldn't be using a clone weapon necessarily, or they wouldn't be using a stormtrooper weapon, or they wouldn't be using a, you know, a bow like a Wookiee would, for example. So they were able to keep that part intact, but overall, I feel like there should be, I agree, there should be some more differentiation between the two. Perhaps through guns and like gun mods, that might be the case.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe the mods would be different. I don't know. At the very least, like, give me a bunch of like really funny emotes and whatever on whatever side, and you'll be in good shape. But that's got to be really tough for them because that's even more content that they have to create for the game, and they're already making a ridiculous amount of content for launch.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, okay, we're not going to duplicate these classes. Time to double the amount of the core class content we need to make. It just seems insane. Yeah. Like an insane task.
I think you do get the ability to let the players balance things that way, right? Like if there's differences and it's not just the same on both sides, right? Then the players have to do some of that balance by choosing, like making the right choice. And to me, it's like where choice matters more. Game, which is really cool. If it doesn't really matter what I'm choosing because it's kind of this thing, and I just need to pick the. Oh, they have the heavy. I need to be heavy as well, so that actually.
Right.
Then it's not as interesting to me. Right? And I know some people don't like that. Some people like having that really down. Everything is equal, both sides.
Yeah, I mean,
it's definitely for like a sports type of thing. I'm sure that could matter more.
I agree. It's unclear, and I've seen some chat from the developers with them saying things like, we are looking at competitive, we are looking at leaderboards, we are looking at matchmaking and what have you. That will be basically new for the Battlefront franchise for a company to take those types of things seriously. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case. By the way, my battle command ability, I don't know if I'm using it incorrectly. It just doesn't seem that great.
Do you know if pre-order it now, get access? You have to pre.
You had to pre-order.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to pre-order before today in order to get access.
Imperial officer looks sweet. Yeah. All of the officers look good. It's not like the characters don't. Oh god, that's. Look how many officers we have here. It's not like they don't look good. Yeah. They're fine. By the way, you don't get battle points for using that ability. I'm not noticing that. Like, when I'm increasing the health of my allies, shouldn't I be getting battle points for that?
You probably should.
Yeah, but I'm not. There are other officer abilities I've seen during the pre-alpha where you do, but I just used that ability, for example. Didn't get any battle points.
Yeah, that seems
really
something
dumb.
that needs to change.
That
Otherwise,
needs to change.
nobody's gonna.
Why am I going to use that ability? I'm going
Why
to use
would you-
every ability but that ability.
Or that class, why would you pick that class if you can earn battle points faster with assault or with heavy? That's just a weird.
Yes, it looks like actually somebody just chose a air reinforcement and then
Crashed
and then
into
crashed
there.
it. Yeah. Let's see if this kid's over. Oh, that heavy just wrecked me, son. Play the objective, trolls.
Yep. How's it going with the objective? Anyone playing it?
I'm trying. I'm trying to play the objective, and that makes playing the officer extremely difficult, right?
If nobody else is trying to play the objective.
Yeah, if nobody else is trying to play. See, notice I just used my ability and I got 1 battle point.
Great!
Great. Why am I using the officer class? This
Yeah.
feels weak as hell now. Now I'm like really salty about choosing officer. They definitely need it.
Auto gun ready to go.
Yeah.
Nice thermal detonator. This guy just completely wrecked me. I mean, I know I'm not like an expert officer player here, but I remember in the pre-alpha build when they would use their health increase ability, they would do like a hand movement. They would start racking up points by being around their allies. And just being around your allies, you just get points through officer's presence. Perhaps that's an ability I can get in the future, but right now I don't have that. So
So what do you have right now?
right now I have my turret on my right card.
Yeah.
And that's obvious. That's an anti-infantry turret, which you have to detonate by going close up to it for some reason. And then I've got a flashbang grenade on my Q.
Okay.
And then I've got my top ability, which increases the health of all my allies around me like that. It does not increase my health.
Did it show an area of effect? Does it just... Yes.
It does after I use the ability.
That seems...
Maybe I'm
Not
wrong. There's a little
terribly
bit
helpful.
there's a little bit of a circle there after I use the ability.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was
So maybe if I
yellow kinda
hold it
thing.
down and then
Oh,
maybe it'll show me. So I'll check
Try
that out.
that.
Yeah. How many players max per match says elbow? There's 20. This is a 20 versus 20 scenario. Let me try. No. You just hit the button.
And
then it shows you the area after you hit the button.
Yeah, that needs...
That needs to change. That makes it really
That's
difficult.
kind of like... So that was one of the things to do another Overwatch comparison. Lucio. Right? He used to have... His area of effectability used to just be like, stick around Lucio and hopefully you're in the area that he heals.
Right.
And then they updated it, patched it so that you can actually see the area that he affects if you're on his team. And it's a lot more helpful because you know like where you can go to get that healing. So it would be very helpful to see as the person trying to heal your teammates if you're actually going to heal them, or if you're just going, if they're going to be like 2 feet out of your range.
Yep.
That's kind of crappy.
Pretty much. And I need to work on my... see, there you go. I think I got that guy with it. I saw him do an animation,
Yeah.
which gave me an indication that I got him. And with the ability there on the top card, it'll show you how many allies are currently within the range. But it doesn't show you where the circle is. So if I wanted to adjust slightly and like get like 4 more dudes in the range of my ability, then I would have... Then I don't have the ability. So I was following around my ally trying to support him, and I was just way out of the range of actual. So I'm gonna go back.
That's it. Pilot on.
One of the preachers is saying maybe you get battle points if the people you buff help out. Otherwise, people could just stay in the back with mates.
Yeah, but really,
Yeah, but the
would
thing
that
is-
be so bad?
The thing is, it's objective based, right? Like, sure, this is early access, and people are just kind of playing and killing people as whatever. But eventually, people will figure out that it's for an objective. You got to be fighting for this objective. And if you're just hanging around in the back, gaining battle points as you heal your dudes, then the other team is going to be able to push that objective way easy to you. Like you just can't hang back. It's the same with like Overwatch. You don't just hang out near spawn healing people to get your ultimates. I mean, you can't just hang out there and heal people because people need to be damaged in order for you to heal them. So that's probably some of it, is that, yeah, if your allies are damaged and you're healing stuff, oh, that was a bad thing to run into.
I got 1 battle point. That was great.
Right? Like, you need to be able to get battle points for those abilities.
Yeah. I mean, let me know in chat if you think I'm using the ability wrong, but anyway, I need to, I'm just going to work on my positioning. I think if we can get, if we get inside the inside palace scenario, the officer will be much more effective here, because you'll have a lot more allies packed up, so closer, so when you use those area of effect buffs, you'll be buffing tons of allies, so that might be a better time to use officer. I think Specialist and Assault are going to be more effective out here in the first scenario. Officers are going to probably be the effective, as we're seeing right now. Like, look, I'm not esports over here. I do have like 300 hours of playing the original Battlefront under my belt, so I'm at least decent at these games.
Oh,
And,
lightsaber battle! Bro!
Got it.
Yes!
There we go. Nice job, everybody.
Go!
Ray, superior.
Saw it here. Ray is better than Darth Maul.
Alright, I think I actually, either the cooldown went off or I remotely detonated my turret. So maybe I was mistaken earlier, and it just was unclear to me. Because whenever you hit detonate, nothing happens. And then you hit it again, nothing happens, and I just hit it a third time, something happened. So maybe something was happening before, but there was no UI response to let me know that something was happening. Maybe so.
Guys, let us know in chat what you want to see. Right now, we're doing the officer gameplay for about another hour or so.
Yes, indeed.
So AWOL here is going to be playing the officer class for another hour. Let us know what you want to see. I think you've been playing mostly third person so far with officer. Right?
Yes, I've been playing mostly third person with officer. It might be difficult to play this class with in first person because like it's all about where you are in comparison to your. I'm about to just get back later. There it is.
There we go.
Trying to escape Darth Maul. So now that we're gonna be in the yeah, I know the officer killed Darth Maul. It's disgusting that even happened. But now that we're going to be inside the palace, I think the officer may be able to be more effective. We'll see.
Yeah,
gotta learn it.
I wanna see it first person in something.
First person.
Maybe after maybe after this game. Do it right now. That's what you get. Bad. So guys, yeah. Let us know in chat what you want to see. If there's certain abilities you want able to test out, try different strategies. And he's just doing what he thinks is going to work best, trying to get a handle on this class.
Yep.
But we want to know what you guys want to see from the office. And then later on today, we're going to be doing the assault. Is going to be right after this stream, so we're going to take a half-hour break after this is done. Assault class. Then after that, it's gonna be the specialist. I know some people in the last stream were asking about it, wondering when we were gonna do that. Some people specifically for the specialist, so not a bit late today.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's all gonna work. P1C3. Yo.
Grenade out. Unauthorized access to west door controls.
Inside now.
I am inside. I'm
first
going to
person.
buff the health of my allies. I am supporting. There is a Chewbacca here. No, that's a Wookiee. Sorry, that's not Chewbacca. Victory! Yay!
Success.
Battlefront 2 is better than Overwatch official. Early access beta has proven that this game is better in every capacity. Done. Done.
Bye.
Well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. My name's AWOL. This is Moxness. We've had a great time. Cool, so I'm gonna move to the other map and show off the newer content, not attack on Theed right now. I'm gonna see if I can have a little bit better luck there, because it's point defense and control on 1 point, and there's not a big open area that you have to deal with. And given that the officer is only gonna be effective in closer quarters and tighter areas, it may be more difficult for him to work in that first scenario. Nope, I don't want to do assault.
Monolith Preacher is saying it'd be nice to see the rally ability used in the midst of holding a point. But again, that's down to having people in the same place at the same time. Probably a little bit early for that because people rush in. Yep.
That's pretty much it.
That's what's happening.
That's what we're looking at right now.
Everyone's just rushing in.
But we get
Having
to take
fun.
Yay!
Pew. Pew, 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 pew.
People are already agreeing. Undertale says, I agree. Battlefront 2 is better than Overwatch. The game hasn't even come out yet, and it's better. What? It's just better. Trust me. Trust me. I'm a doctor.
That's not true.
Really not. Dude, look at this skin, man. This dude looks like he's just...
I love how, like...
He's, like, salty. He's like, do I have to do this crap?
Regular... So many of the Star Wars, like, people look... It's like regular, like, dude is like, alright. Go in. Do my job.
Yeah.
Shoot some people and hope we can capture this artifact.
Like, I really just want to go home to my family, but I gotta do this. It's a job. Got a job to do. Who's excited about that? Alright, here we go. No, I'm hoping we'll have more success here. We're currently on Takodana.
Stop them from... That's right, because you're...
Yes. So now we can reinforce the area here where the artifact is. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this right... and make it a little bit more difficult for them to get inside.
Does it show you where it's going to actually be placed? Kind of...
You just have to
go
put
a
it
spot
down.
And then just...
Yeah.
And then just...
And it also doesn't show you what the range of it is. Which is kind of... That would be helpful.
Yeah.
That's like a quality of life thing. Oh, I'm getting shot by a million dudes. Cool.
Oh.
The turret...
Just playing.
Turret is just... They're just sitting there. It's like, yep. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Did it even fire at them?
No.
So it can only fire in one direction?
I don't think so. It can spin. Like, the head on it is
spin,
literally
but-
spinning. I think there's a lock-on time. Like, you don't instantly get shot by it when you're ranged. You have to, like, get locked onto. That kind of thing. Yeah, well, I mean, it's fair. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I guess it's fair now.
I don't like it. But,
Put the turret all up in it.
I'm really interested to see how it actually...
I'm getting shot by someone. Hey there. Officer versus dude. Turret. Did it do something?
Did it do anything?
I don't know. Maybe it did. Officer, needs some work, EA. Am I playing the game yet? This is awesome. I'm like here at this pinch point and no allies are anywhere to be found. Oh, hi there. I guess I'll use my support ability on you. Cool. You feel supported? Ooh, tripwire. Ooh, trip mine. Nice. When that trip mine goes off, it will destroy my turret. Cool.
Okay, Overwatch and Battlefront are both casual shooters, but I think honest about the facts. And Monolith Preacher in chat. Really? You think Overwatch isn't honest about it being casual? Like, I know they're obviously making a real strong push for like and competitive stuff, but like when that game released, there wasn't competitive mode. There wasn't competitive. There was no like, oh yeah, we're doing tons of crazy stuff in a way, right? Like I think it was very very geared towards casual players when it was released. So we'll see. I mean, it's definitely gone more trying to appeal to less casual, more hardcore fans.
Yep.
But
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't think Battlefront 2 is any more honest about being casual than Overwatch. Is there a competitive mode? Battlefront?
No, we don't know if there's going to be a competitive mode. I've heard developers talk about how they would like to put something like that in, but I haven't seen any confirmation of that. Generally, Battlefront games are everyone gets in here, and it's just a huge queue. And they said that they're going to be looking at some kind of matchmaking system, but they haven't confirmed exactly what it's going to be. So I'm honestly not sure if they're going to even, around launch, have anything like that in there. I think they're just trying to get the content out there, get it tested, get balance in a relatively decent place, and then once that's good, they can look at things like putting together a ladder, looking at tournaments, looking at maybe like year 2, year 3 of the game being, when they focus on that stuff. That's pretty much what I'm seeing.
Sonic, is it out? If you're asking about Battlefront 2, it's not out yet.
No.
This is early access beta.
That's right.
So if you pre-ordered the game, then you have access to be able to play today, tomorrow.
You cannot pre-order today, though, and get access today. They're rewarding people that pre-ordered, I think it's before October 2nd. So you're going to have to wait, unfortunately. I think they're doing that so they can control server loads. So they're like, based on the number of pre-orders, they know that they're going to have exactly, 5 million people or whatever it is, so that their beta doesn't just suck. So I can definitely...
Oob. Oh.
What was that?
The wolves. The wall killed you.
What?
Wall killed you.
I just got shot. Did somebody just wall hack me? So that shotgun right there, they need to nerf the range on that shotgun. I've been killed at mid-range with a shotgun many times. And that should be a short-range only weapon. Like, anything that's a one-shot weapon could very clearly be a short-range only. Pretty much it, right? Oh, hi there.
Oh.
Wow, I wasn't expecting anybody to actually be inside right now.
Is that where you're shooting his feet?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what.
Dance!
I was not ready.
Dance! Dance, trooper, dance!
Dance, damn you, dance! Alright, we're gonna move in.
General lol. I'm an Overwatch gamer and I love TGN. Keep up the good work. Thank you! Thanks a lot! Appreciate it.
Wow, a supportive comment. Not used to it. Thank you very much.
Especially for Overwatch.
Yeah. We like Overwatch, really? You're not gonna tell us that,
I like Overwatch too.
Remember the general's words.
Oh, no matter what this guy says. Battlefront. I still like Overwatch. We're gonna play Overwatch. We're going to do a stream actually on Overwatch. So if you guys are wondering, like, oh, now the name on the channel is TGN and we're doing Battlefront content, does that mean we're not doing Overwatch stuff anymore? No, still gonna do Overwatch. So
Yep.
yeah, as long as we're still interested and some of you guys are still interested in watching Overwatch content, we're gonna keep doing it.
That's right. That's pretty much it. And we're just trying this game out because it looks really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced that it's the life-changing game that people are hoping it will be. Die already.
Whoa. Is that a
Shield to
grenade
help
that
us
blew?
with our lives.
I think he had a jetpack.
Oh,
So
so he headed like
yeah, he Boba Fett style died. To go over here with my allies because I'm an officer. That's what all.
Don Ray saying it's kind of hard to understand what's going on. Wait, the player or as somebody watching?
Autogun deployed.
I don't know. How do you feel like understanding what's happening?
Yeah,
as a player?
I mean that's always an issue with Battlefield and Battlefront style games. They have the indicator on the map. You know you're supposed to go towards the objective, but it's one of those things where there's only so much that they can do with the UI to let you know how you should be playing the game and what's going on. So much of the communication that needs to happen and the context that you'll get on the game will come through voice comms. just playing the game a lot. Like I remember when I was learning Star Wars Battlefront 2015, it just took me a long time to learn the maps and how like the flow of Battlefront games goes. Like it's its own thing. It's not like CS:GO. It's not like Overwatch. It's not an arena shooter. These games have their own flow, their own feel, and it just takes time and practice to be able to learn how that works. I'm probably gonna die. My turret just moved up and now I'm dead. Sweet. Oh yeah. So there's a sniper out there in the woods. There's a sniper in the woods. Yeah, but simply put, there's an objective. Your team should be gathering up and going after the objective. And as the officer, I should have, 2 to 3 allies around me at all times because they want to get my officer buffs.
Yeah, how's that working out?
Instead, I'm chasing everybody down and just trying my best to hit the button when somebody's around me, like right now. And I'm just gonna use it when they're around me. Not even when they need it, because I don't know if they're gonna be around when they need it. That's pretty much where we're at right now.
It all hates you all. Hates you all.
I love you guys. Just be around me. I want to be friends.
Oh, that
Flashbang.
Return to mission area. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to play the game.
Listen to me. Or remotely detonate my turret. It feels like you have to hit the button a lot. I think you don't really have to, but it doesn't let you know that it recognized your input and you hit the button. Oh, there you go.
Well, with Preacher making a point about of natural camo, as do droids. Hoth maps should balance that, but it's all fun. Yeah, that's true, right?
Yeah.
You got all these white stormtroopers running around. I mean, they do come more camouflage if you blow up crap near them. Get dirt all over them. Whatever it
Dove
is.
poo?
It's weird.
They get
That's
lots of
what we were
dove
talking
poo.
about last stream.
Yeah,
Dove poo.
so much dove poo.
Covered in dove poo. I have a feeling that that's going to be brought up every
I don't know how we can get away from it, to be honest. It's just straight up dove poo. There's nothing else we can do.
So when in the timeline is this supposed to be happening? This
This is First Order versus Resistance. This is in not the Last Jedi, but this is
in Force Awakens. Like this is what's happening in Awakens. Is that kind of the idea? Like right before they blow up all the buildings and stuff?
I think that is the idea. Yeah,
I see.
that is totally the idea. Is this the full game? No, this is not the full game. This is a fraction of the content that you're gonna get in the game. So yeah.
The artifact is safe.
Go. David 763614. Hi.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi, David. Good to see you, David. I'm gonna switch back to third person. I gotta say, it's rough playing the officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you don't have your your turret.
You need somebody helping
You need somebody around the turret with you. Cool, you're
So you
buff.
like
you
a
need
heavy-
somebody around with you. Your flashbang grenade. You need somebody around with you. All 3 of those things require somebody to be around you for any of those things to matter at all. Otherwise, you're shooting them with the least powerful weapon in the game.
Yeah.
The officer pistol.
Yeah.
And then you have a turret that's just sitting out naked in the open.
It seems a lot like you can draw some similarities there too. Oh, I'm playing support. Oh, my team is just running in and dying all the time. And they just don't stick with me, and then I get killed. And they just keep dying.
Man, that sucks.
And, great. Oh, and there's no tank on our team to help block sort of damage.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's
Wonderful.
going on. I'm gonna try this, which gives unlimited weapon cooldown for you and your allies. Sure. And then we're gonna try the disruption instead of the turret. Why? Because
the turret button it.
the turret is no good as a naked turret. It's no good naked.
Plenty in
First
chat.
Order got wind
Hi,
of an
hi.
artifact here in Takodana.
What's up, Lenny?
Hi.
They
Oh.
Protect the package and
Gonna
do
go
not let it
third
reach the
person.
extraction point.
Third person. For the first. Still resistant.
Yeah.
Still resistant.
Alright, so now I have this disruption thing, and I have a flashbang, and now my ability doesn't give health, instead it helps with. So I'm going to trigger this ability, get no battle points whatsoever for buffing my allies.
Oh! We're everywhere. Hey, that was the same dude that like wall hacked you.
I got 1 battle point.
Yeah, that seems about right. 1 battle point.
Shall we?
Monolith creatures hoping to get the drone back from the original. Looking at it, the turret makes more sense. Yeah. Giving more purpose as scouts.
Package has been dropped.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
Sure.
the drones, so you can scout out the map, you can give your allies intel, all that stuff. That would be really cool. We shall see. The turret's solid. I just think, I don't know. This is the one class where, like, until people actually learn how to play this game, we aren't gonna really know how good it is or not. I'm not sure if disruption is an area of effect around me. It appears to be the case, so I need to be, like, all up in the enemies.
Oh, we got someone in chat asking for us to make a 100 Halloween pack opening. I'm assuming you're talking about Overwatch.
Package is
There,
secure.
the Halloween event.
No, there's Halloween packs.
Are you serious?
Got your hopes up there. Okay, disruption is area of effect around yourself.
Disruption. Disrupted my fire train.
Sorry.
talking about?
Okay, you were talking about Halloween,
Halloween.
packs in Overwatch, and they totally not. The
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
in this game
Yeah,
are not
so,
real. Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do a 100 Halloween pack opening. Probably opening to some. We're definitely going to do a stream on Tuesday though, and there is a very, very high chance that we're going to be. There you go. What Halloween? what like Halloween stuff look at? We're adding Halloween.
Well, first of all, they're not going to, because Disney doesn't do that, but if they were, I think it would just be like silly costumes and crap. I think that's the only option that you really have there.
They should give you. Should just be able to get like crazy crossovers with Marvel. Be like running around like Mickey. This is like Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren with Mickey ears.
Or be like a bone claws droid. What? I'd pay money for that. Yeah, so the disruption is totally not working out at all. So I'm gonna switch out of that. I'd rather have a semi-functioning turret than have to get within very close range to use disruption. So we're going to unequip. How do I unequip?
Officer is so unimpressed.
He looks so unimpressed, and honestly, compared to the heavy, I am not impressed at all with the officer.
Like he looks like he needs a coffee. But
Yeah.
he looks like just. I mean, he's like running around really awesome, but man, while he's standing there at that screen, looks
battle worn. Or just like life
yeah,
worn.
well, yeah, but all my allies suck. Nobody sticks with me. I die because no one.
Fortifying position.
Yeah. That's the story of the officer's life.
Can't help anyone.
Enemy carrier down.
I'm gonna put my turret right here.
When are the ships gonna show up and just kill everyone?
There are no such reinforcements in strike. Got him! Do you see how many shots you have to connect with? And
Wait, is that the Millennium Falcon over in the distance?
that totally is the Millennium Falcon. Parked it. Oh, from downtown pistol shots. Oh, I can repair. Hold on, the repair icon randomly comes up, and then the detonate is there now instead.
Wait, so the option is like it
Oh.
swaps between repair and detonate?
I think it auto repairs, and it just displays when it's auto repair.
Okay.
I think that's what's going on. Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you guys think of the officer class so far? Let us know in chat what you think about it. You've got we got about 40 minutes left in this stream.
Yep.
Then we're gonna be taking a half-hour break, so that AWOL and myself can go eat food.
Package
Eat
secured.
food
Have
desperately.
enough energy for the other two streams, because we're gonna be doing streams on the assault and specialist classes as well.
That's
this
right.
afternoon.
Picked up by enemy troops.
So let us know what you want to see here. If you want to see anything specific with the officer gameplay, let us know in chat your thoughts on the officer so far. Do you like the officer? Will you be picking the officer? As soon as you start up Battlefront 2, you haven't already got early access, you're going to join in the beta, open beta. Which class are you going to pick first?
For me,
Right away.
For me, it was gonna be the officer, but now that I'm actually playing the officer, it's everybody who is looking forward to the officer. Heads up, officer is weak sauce. That's my final verdict. No, I'm gonna play it some more. I need to learn it, and I'm sure there's a lot of finesse. It's gonna be very tough to feel like you're powerful in any regard with the officer right now.
Yeah.
Like, the only way you're getting battle points with the officer is by shooting people with your pistol.
Ready to move. Ready, watch this.
So,
Yeah, that seems a little bit not like what it should be. Do you get any points from like your turret if your turret kills people?
I
Maybe?
think you might, but the turret's not really killing anybody. I probably can work on my placement on the turret.
So this is something where I'm gonna talk Overwatch again because I played a lot of Overwatch.
Shield helpless with our lives.
This is something where they probably need to learn a little bit from Overwatch. Some of how they get the battle points. Same way that supports charge ults in Overwatch.
Throwing grenade.
Yeah.
Charge your ult by healing. You should be able to get battle points by healing. By doing all the things you're supposed to do, because otherwise why the heck would you do it? Or
Right.
what is the incentive there? You should be getting battle points. You maybe should be even getting more battle points. Right? And the other thing that you could do is give your allies battle points if they get healed. To promote them sticking around you.
Yep.
Like, that's another thing you could.
Like a small bonus, like
Yeah,
a 5% bonus.
just
If
like
you're around an
really
officer, you get a 5% battle point bonus. Therefore, be
Exactly.
around an officer.
Exactly. For everything, you don't just get points for sticking around the officer, but if you're around an officer while you're shooting other guys, right, get extra bonus.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that would be a great tweak. Also, when you use your leadership ability, and this was not the way that it was during pre-alpha, it doesn't buff your health. It only buffs your allies' health. So if I use my ability here, he will get the plus health. Congratulations. However, I get no health. So it makes me just like a super weak infantry unit that can't get battle points.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep shooting people with my pistol, which I'm getting some kills with my pistol, and I think the pistol is really fun. But it's just,
Yeah.
you know, but it's weak. It's weaker. That's basically it. And I have to like drill somebody with my pistol about 5 times to get a kill. So your time to kill with the pistol is pretty significant, and it's just kind of like, huh, should I use that or the one-shot kill that Assault has or whatever?
Yeah. Well, when you have these other abilities that are less desirable,
Yeah.
oh, I can heal my allies. You're like, oh, but I get nothing from it. Then why would you do it?
Yeah. You'll win.
You
You'll
need
win
to
the
have some-
game.
you need to have some incentive.
Right.
And
Well, you'll win the game.
I mean,
guess is
the incentive, yeah, sure. That's the extra incentive to win the game. But you know from games like the objective-based games that people are very selfish. Don't play objectives where they're supposed to.
1v1 me, bro. Yeah.
That's a
It's
general.
true.
That's a general statement. Obviously, there's a lot of people that do play objectives. Are people work together as a team? They get a group together. But when you get a bunch of randoms all together that you're playing with, a lot of times people are going for they're going for kills. They're trying to like make sure they have the best
Extraction point. It's too
kill
late.
death ratio
Everybody wanted with that thing,
out
they
there.
have it now.
Yeah.
Trying getting the most kills. Counts up.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's
So-
pretty much the case. I totally agree. I don't know. That's why it's a beta, and it's not the
Yeah.
final version of the product. And I think they're gonna see the data from this playtest, and they're gonna see that people try officer, and then people drop officer quick, and then they play the other classes. They're collecting all of that data,
Yeah.
and they're gonna realize, oh right, why? Why are the battle points so much lower for officers versus the other classes and what have you? And they're gonna have to make some tweaks based on that.
Yeah.
But-
They probably have some reason that they came up with for hitting it. Like, wait, are you playing as a 12-year-old kid now?
I'm playing as a 12-year-old boy or a girl. I can't really tell. My God, look how young they are. Wow.
Getting early there.
Yeah. They're just holding that
It's the,
SE or 4,
it's
which is
the,
pretty amazing.
First order officer?
Yeah. Well, you know, all the First
Order
Order
recruit
soldiers,
early.
they're pulled out of like villages and stuff, ripped from their homes, and they're reconditioned by the likes of Captain Phasma to be killing machines. So, here you go.
Yep. That guy looks like a killing machine.
Like, look at those cold, heartless eyes.
It looks like he's just going to like drop his gun and run scream. I don't know. Like, if I come across that guy, I go like, oh,
We have been
are you
charged.
sure you should be out this late?
The resistance
Isn't your,
Dana.
your mom wondering where you are?
Bring it to the extraction point.
I'll show you bombs and...
Victory is our destiny!
Oh no, it's a
Oh,
woman. It's a
is
woman.
it-
It's
is it
a
a
woman.
woman?
Okay. All right. It's not a 12-year-old boy. It is a woman. Confirmed.
12-year-old woman.
It's
12-year-old girl.
This is not a very old woman. Let's be. I think the young thing is still relevant.
It's just like,
Get flashbanged.
Launching grenade!
I-
0-0. Yeah! Turret, go. Turret, do something. Shoot a guy. Oh my God, I'm so covered in dove poop right now. So what we're trying to do right now as the First Order is we're breaking into Maz's castle here, Maz Kanata, the like mystical character from the latest Star Wars movie.
little orange Yoda.
Orange Yoda, yeah. Orange
Orange-
CG Yoda.
Orange Yoda with less.
Yeah. But she does have alcohol. So there's that.
So there's that kind of counterbalances.
She's the friend that owns a bar and you're like,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
Apparently, a bar that is so terrifying that you're not supposed to like stare when you walk in. According to Han Solo, like don't stare at give it. Yeah, she's like the nicest, like, and motherly character in that whole movie. Don't stare. Down in the dirt.
Look at that face plant. That was very sad.
Who's somebody saying saying it looks like they just imported the eyes from Mass Effect. I will say it looks a little bit better than importing the eyes from Mass Effect. I don't know that it's the eyes that makes this officer look incredibly young.
Infiltration. So infiltration allows them to go off the radar, I guess. And we're gonna check that
Just
out
a
later.
pastor saying, bro, the armor packs. The
I
armor
know.
packs would be
If I
fun.
had armor packs, that would be great. Oh my God, finally something other than Overwatch.
Victory is our destiny!
Today is the greatest day of the rest of your life.
Turret ready!
There you go. You're welcome. We're doing 7 Star Wars Battlefront 2 streams, and I'm playing the most powerful class, the Officer. Oh, melee kill.
Most powerful class.
Oh, look at her melee.
The 12-year-old redhead.
Look at that. She's gonna.
It's like haymaker and then like
Shouldn't have done that.
pistol whip. It's like that haymaker looked a little bit slow. That was like that was kind of.
He's ready to punch a robot with that. Look at that. Bam.
That looks more like...
Ha!
Yeah. I don't know, I'm not convinced. Like, one more time.
Yeah.
That is a slow haymaker there.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit too slow. Maybe that's why she does the... Everyone is gonna dodge slow punch. Actually, hit him.
Sentry grenade.
Patrick will be here for every one of those streams. Awesome. Thank you, Patrick. Got another stream coming up half an hour after this one is done. How much more time do we got in this stream? We got half an hour.
Half an hour. All right, sweet. We will, I think after this map, I'll go play another Assault on Theed, because we only did, what, one of those? As I was like, oh, it must be the map. That's why the officer's not that great. No.
Turns out,
Grenade out.
Look, you got flashbanged.
do a flashbang.
I have a flashbang. You do not get points if you flashbang people.
Great.
So, like, awesome. So why would I choose flashbang? Certainly it disables the enemy team, but shouldn't I be getting points for, say, the number of people I flashbang? That was in the previous Star Wars Battlefront, and at least you got points for it.
What's the range on that flashbang?
It's pretty. I mean, you can. Oh, you mean the area of effect range?
Well, area of effect range and how far you can actually.
You can
deploy
throw it about as far as like a thermal detonator or a standard grenade, if you will. And then, as far as the area of effect of the ability, I would say it's bigger than a thermal detonator, basically. Oh, you just got wrecked. Get down.
How much HP do the turrets have? Joseph.
I don't know. I'll see if I can click it. I don't know how much HP it is.
Yeah, I got your back.
HP, HP, HP. I think it's like 250, if I were to guess, but I could be wrong. Way out of position. Alright, Snake Eyes, it's me and you. Gonna buff your health, and you're dead. Cool. Like, I'm doing okay with the pistol. Like, the pistol is a viable weapon in short to mid-range.
Right.
I just feel like all I am is a low HP pistol guy.
Yeah.
Turret armed.
Kind of
It's
like a.
it sucks.
Like this. It seems more like what Han Solo
Grenade
shoots.
out.
Yeah, except Han Solo's blaster is like god tier. It does
Right.
tons of damage. It's got like a rapid fire mode and all this stuff. Like, yeah, he's amazing at using his pistol because he's Han Solo. Whereas, like, I'm an officer and I'm subpar at using a pistol. Anybody feeling like they're having fun yet?
Great.
Great.
Down again.
Yeah, but turrets have more HP than a standard trooper. I think it's 250 to 300. So if you try to go heads up with a turret, you will take, like, it'll live long enough if you're shooting it with primary fire for it to do damage. So it's like 253.
Go.
Yeah, but next stream is going to be Assault, which I don't think we'll be able to make any legitimate complaints about their ability to kill stuff. So that's good. Right now, I'm super salty about the officer. You guys didn't notice. No. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I miss?
What do you miss?
The doves. Where are they?
Grenade ready.
They've been replaced by little motes of dust. Now that you have like forest dust mote floating around.
Like, we got particles. Don't you worry about it. Got them.
Yep.
Victory is our destiny.
Leaves are still here. Still lots of leaves.
Turret ready.
Leave the turret outside the door to discourage them from.
That seems like a good plan.
Well, I've been dropping the turret inside the room, and that has had
Disasters.
disastrous. Is the word. I was gonna say inconsistent results, but disastrous.
Oh!
The guy was right behind my ally, My ally was just shooting someone else.
I don't know what it is, but I love like ragdoll death end.
Ready.
Me too. Me too.
It's so
Back to
something really satisfying. Like, oh my god, you were dead already. Your back would have just been broken by that tree.
Yep.
Great. I feel like when you're doing like a jetpack and
turret ready.
forever. Okay. Die.
Launching grenade.
It is pretty great. Oh wow. Okay, you can get on the roof, so that's a really good spot for a specialist
There
up
you go.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do that for our stream later.
Fire.
When we come back with the specialist later on this afternoon. Tune in later this afternoon.
Do flashbangs work on turrets? I don't think they do, Monolith. How much? There was another one. I feel like the officer would work if the whole squad was there. Totally. Like, yeah, and are we gonna get a whole squad there during this beta? No. It may be on the final day, or if you have a pre. God, so many explosives. Maybe if you have a pre-made, and maybe that's what I'll try to do later. We're gonna be recording gameplay kind of outside of streams to use in videos. We're planning on maybe making some Star Wars Battlefront 2 videos if you guys want to see those. Oh, here comes everybody. Buddy.
Yeah.
We are running out of opportunities. Finish the job.
Yeah, and so I think in those, if we do some pre-mades, we'll be able to get some like halfway decent officer gameplay. I remember seeing the footage from E3 of all the game changers that were doing that stuff, and their allies were there with the officer. But it's because you're looking at like a bunch of YouTubers were there that are trying to get good footage. So they're obviously going to work together, have you. There's going to be more coordinated, like than total randos during a beta.
Look at that. Through the door.
Oh, that was awesome.
We fight as one.
Forces have
Defeat.
delayed us for too long. You have
Wow.
Officer.
Wow. Wow. It's okay. I'm getting the mechanics of the pistol down. Like with officer, even more so than a heavy. I feel like I can 1v1 people better.
Really?
In short range.
Yeah.
In short range you can. And short range is more relevant right now during the early access beta because everybody's just running in every scenario. And so there's a lot of just randoms charging towards you. You can get like 3 body shots and kill pretty much anyone with the officer. Pretty nice. I'm liking that.
Go. I think we got what, one more game left? What are the matches run? For time wise.
Yeah, it'll be 15-20 minutes. So yeah, we have time.
We got one more.
Let's do an assault on Theed. And Moxness, go ahead and link him to the next stream, our assault stream.
Will do.
So we're gonna have a 30-minute break right after this one, and then we're going to do an assault stream. And in the assault stream, we'll be playing nothing but assault. And I'm excited about it because I've been killed so many times by assaults that are using that shotgun-style weapon and one-shotting people. And I'm looking forward to doing that myself. Assuming that I have access to that weapon as an assault, which I think you do. But we will check that out in the assault-specific stream. So, yeah, and by the way, there's the Blurg 1120 you can pick up here with a higher rate of fire than my current pistol. Mine's like a very low rate of fire, decent cooldown style weapon. So I'm looking forward to having crafting materials to unlock the other weapons. So. TGN swag dough.
should help.
This is an old school TGN jersey. Old school TGN Army jersey from thousands of years ago.
I'm wearing my Star Wars big tux.
I think it's classy, man.
I'm trying to keep it classy here.
Everybody get buffed. I'm not keeping it classy.
Nope.
The doves? Are the doves in there? There they go. Every blaster bolt you fire, a dove the dove generating engine.
Turns out that there's just tunnels of doves under the city that just all of the bushes forming out. Like those weird like bat videos. Big giant swarms of bats. Doves.
Perfect. That's totally the way it is. You've heard of the Frostbite engine? They have the Dove Bite engine.
Dove
It's
bite.
Dove Bite. Yeah. Will you approve that message from just?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, that's a lot of doves and birds right there.
Yep.
You like the dodge mechanic? Yeah. So Star Wars Battlefront 2015 had barrel rolls. You can do and you can also do a backwards barrel roll too, which I don't use very often. But it is mostly now it's for dodging. Oh wow, they have come all the way by our spawn. They're just overrunning us. We're joining a game that's already in action right. You want your dubstep grenade back? Me too. The blah blah sound was the best sound from that game, hands down.
Yeah.
Wow blah. Doves, Dove Bite engine. It really works.
What would a dove bite be like? Oh,
This
look at
assault,
that.
he can just kind of work these stairs and work the upper ledge
Yeah.
and use that. Pretty much half the time I get killed is by that shotgun ability from the assault. It is stupid powerful. I'm looking forward to using it. That looks like so much fun.
Activating strategic
I want to
control
say
center.
thanks to everyone who's tuned into this stream, for engaging in chat. All you guys who've been chatting with us. This is our last game for the officer class. Got a couple more streams coming up later today. So hope you guys stick around for some of that as well. And why not spam some more doves in chat? Feel so inclined. Because
I think
the
it's a good
game's
idea.
gonna keep spamming them in our face. Yeah. Hey, what was that droid there? Hanging out?
He was just hanging out. I was like trying to support him maybe, but then I realized I'm the officer class and I can't. Oh!
Grenade out.
Yeah. Joseph's name. I don't think I've seen the turret fire once.
It hasn't. It
Yeah.
doesn't fire at all. Like I am the crappiest pistol
just
wielding guy ever.
It's like a placebo turret.
It's a
It's just,
placebo
you
turret.
just place it.
Upgrade
and hope
placebo
that,
turret.
Hope that the enemies. Oh, it's firing there. Okay. That
This is a
was
specialist firing it.
okay.
I love it. Upgrade placebo turret to twice as deceptive. Deceptive rating. Wow, I'm not gonna go in there because all I have is a really crappy pistol.
With the best. Get them. Take them out.
Alright.
So is this what is this vehicle again? Told me.
That is the MTT. This is the vehicle
MTT.
that is the droid vehicle. It's rolling up the middle lane basically.
MTT. Is the MTT firing at anyone?
You can hop in the MTT. Wow, they have a lot of firepower here at this choke. But you can hop in there. I think you can spend some battle points to do so, and then you can.
And fire like just on rails firing.
Yeah, it only has frontal guns. So
Oh.
it's not.
How many battle points do you have to spend to get in there?
Here, let's look right now. I think I
Find
can
out.
pick it up.
I think we should like go and try and hop in it.
Yeah, I mean, because
Just to see.
being the officer is like
Yeah.
doing nothing for my team. So I don't think you can. You need 400, and somebody's already in it. So we would go. We'll go hop in this next time. It's good to see the TGN pick up variety again. Yeah, I mean we're really happy to have a variety of games. And I don't know, like the TGN channel is not going to be a one game channel forever. Like, we are going to grow and evolve like we have over the last 7 years on this channel. And we've covered all kinds of games. So, like Moxon said earlier, we love Overwatch. We're not going to stop covering Overwatch, but this game is like the most hyped game of the year. And we wanted to see whether the hype is real as like Star Wars. We're pretty hardcore Star Wars fans. I'd say we're moderate to hardcore.
I would say that I'm moderate and you're hardcore.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I would position it.
Turret.
Like, I know a decent amount of Star Wars. I've watched a bunch of Star Wars. I've watched like a bunch of Clone Wars. I know a lot about it, but I'm not going to be able to tell you what the acronyms of every ship are. I haven't bought.
Roger, roger.
Pay attention. L.
Squad assignment accepted.
Yeah, you know the basic ones, the ones that were like really featured in the and that type of thing. Yeah. I mean, I only know that stuff namely from video games, basically, and also I have a nephew, Star Wars super fan.
How many lightsabers does your nephew have?
He currently has 13 to 16, somewhere in there. The number changes.
16 lightsabers.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, it was all about like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? I had every freaking turtle, the pizza shooter, the whole nine.
Yeah.
For him, it's 100% about Star Wars. Like, oh my god.
Isn't it crazy? It's kind of crazy how Star Wars has so many generations
Yeah,
now.
it's totally true. Like my dad, whenever I'd go see my dad, every time it was, let's watch Star Wars together. Let's watch Return of the Jedi. Let's talk about it. Like in the car, we'd listen. This is why I'm a hardcore fan. In the car, we'd listen to like John Williams' soundtrack, so that's why I'm obsessed with Star Wars. John Williams is
Great.
Williams is a god. I'm just he's got.
I'm pretty sure his music is just playing all the time. At some point. Right? Like
Somewhere in the world,
somewhere
John
in the world,
Williams,
his
yeah.
music is always playing. Like if you just think of even the like Disney theme parks,
Yeah.
Universal theme parks, you got Star Wars lands coming to Disney. You've got Harry Potter World and these like Universal places, and they're all playing music written by him all the time.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you write like the catchiest tracks in all of cinema history.
Yeah.
Like people just want to play them over and over again. They do kind of sound kind of similar, but they're great. That doesn't mean that they're any less great.
I love it. I love John Williams.
All right, here is the scenario where everybody's packed in, and the officer could potentially die.
There's a
Like,
pastor saying, for me it was Lord of the Rings, talking about the, I think probably in reference to all
I got
our,
confused.
Like, fandom stuff. You grew up with Star Wars, grew up with Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. My wife's is crazy Lord of the Rings fan as well. We actually have like a whole section closet place that is just like Lord of the Rings
really?
memorabilia stuff.
Oh, I didn't realize you were that hardcore with Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings.
Oh, my wife is like way more.
Really?
than me. Like I always thought that I was like a really big Lord of the Rings fan. Yeah, I met her.
Win or be deactivated.
Yeah, she like bugs me all the time to try and play Lord of the Rings. No, I don't want. You're just gonna win, and it's gonna be a terrible experience for me. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But we have like friends over. Yeah, we'll play that. But we can be a terrible experience for our friends.
Yeah, take that, friends. That's the way that you keep friends. You give them terrible experiences when they hang out with you.
You have trivia, fandom trivia nights on specific fandoms that you are like.
Correct.
Like, hey, anyone want to come over and have like a Darth Maul trivia night? That seems rather specific, doesn't it? What about Star Wars
Everything
in
there is
general?
to
No,
know about Darth Maul.
all Darth Maul. When actor Ray Park was 12 years old. What did he say to his mother?
What did he say to his mother when they met on the park on May 14th in 1975? He said, "Mom, I'm thirsty." You didn't know that? You're not a real fan.
Not a true. They're a small fan.
The turret is doing things, they exclaim in chat, says Joseph. Yes, the turret is doing some things. Whenever we're in these like tight quarter scenarios and my allies have to be there because we're all cram-a-lammed in one hallway, it seems to work out. Officer seems to be amazing in situations just because everybody has to gather. And also, I'm getting killed. So here's the issue with Officer, the way it's currently designed. In order to get any battle points, I have to be able to shoot people with my pistol, with my handgun.
Yeah. In order to do that,
with
you
my
have
blaster.
to be like front line.
Right, and I am the worst character to be on the front lines because I am the least tanky. So I could just hang back behind my allies and just, you know, provide supporting fire and what have you, which is what you're supposed to do, but I will never get any battle points. So I won't be able to, like, get a hero or have fun. So it just puts you in a really bad scenario.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like something anyone's going to want to do. Yeah, just hang out back here and, you know, support your teammates who are doing awesome, having a great time.
Man, they're playing as Darth Maul. Hey.
Yeah.
This is fun, right?
You want to play as Darth Maul? Too bad. Never happened. Defeat. It seems like there's been a lot more defeats. Officer.
Oh yeah,
Heavy.
All units initiate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert on playing the Officer, and I learned a lot of things throughout the gameplay, but let me know if you disagree also in the comments on the video. Like, I don't see it being viable to play Officer in Strike right now, unless your teammates are going to stay on the objective. And it's not viable to play Officer on Attack on Theed in the beta until you get into the second and third phase.
Yeah.
And once you get in the second and third phase, I was like, oh, it's actually okay. But I still wasn't getting battle points because I have to shoot people with my pistol. Yeah, battle points. Yeah, battle points, okay. Yeah. Alright, sweet. So we're going to do an assault stream next. There should be way more killing. Moxness, I'm having fun going on the stream capade.
Awesome. I'm having a lot of fun watching. Great.
Beautiful. Moxness is going to post one more time the link to the next stream in chat. We're going to take a quick 30-minute break. I think we're going to go grab some burgers. And then we're going to come back and we're going to stream Assault for an hour and a half. Then we're taking another half-hour break. And then we're going to stream Specialist at the end of the day for another hour and a half. Then tomorrow, we're going to be streaming all 3 classes in Starfighter Assault. So if you're staying tuned to all of our live streams, you're going to see all of the beta content while it's in early access before you maybe play in the open beta yourself. So you can figure out what you want to play, not the Officer, and other... Oh, man. Anyway, we're going to head out. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
See you later.